If you're staring at an IRS notice right now and you feel that familiar knot of anxiety in your stomach, I want you to stop. Most people think the IRS has all the power and you have none. But there is a fundamental right you have that most taxpayers don't even know exist. It's called the right to be informed. You have the right to know. And if you're confused by a letter or if you feel like the IRS is speaking a foreign language, that is not on you. That is a breakdown in your rights. Let's talk about why you don't have to guess your way through a tax season any longer. Welcome back. I'm Lloydetta. If we haven't met, hey girl. This is a space that's all about helping regular people just like you navigate the IRS, get out of tax debt, and finally reset their financial life without shame, without confusion, or overwhelm that usually comes with it. I'm Lloydetta Bryant, an enrolled agent and founder of Ethical Tax and Business Services. My mission is simple. I educate Black women in the health and wellness space on the importance of being proactive with their finances, one step at a time. Whether you're behind on taxes, scared to open the mailbox, or just trying to figure out what's actually going on with your account, you're in the right place. Over here, we don't do panic. We do clarity. We do understanding. And we do next steps. All right, let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about the fundamental right that, honestly, most people don't really know that they have. It's called the right to be informed. Now, I know when you open an IRS envelope and you get that letter, you're not even thinking about the word informed. It's probably the last word that comes to mind, right? You're feeling anxious. You're feeling probably even sick, depending on what your situation is, and it's understandable, but I want you to shift your perspective for a second. Let's break this down into plain terms so you can see how this works in your favor. The right to be informed means 4 very specific things. We're going to go through what those are. Number 1, you have the right to know what to do. You shouldn't have to guess how to comply. Number 2, you have the right to a clear explanation. So if you receive a notice, the IRS has to explain the laws, and they have to make sure that you understand the procedures in plain English. If you're reading a notice and it feels like a foreign language, that's not on you. Number 3, you have the right to be told about the decisions. If they make a choice about your account, you need to know. Number 4, you have the right to know the outcome. They have to explain the results of their decisions, not just hit you with a bill. Because this is a fundamental right, the IRS has obligations they must meet. They have to detail the debt. Any notice they send should explicitly state the amount of tax, the interest, and the penalties. No mystery math. They have to explain the why. They have to tell you why you owe a balance or why a refund claim was denied. They must provide a roadmap. If they assess a tax, their letter must include how to appeal it and explain the process from audit to collections, and tell you how the Taxpayer Advocate Service can help, which is another resource that you can use. Why am I telling you all this? Because clarity brings peace. When you feel confused by the IRS, you stay in avoidance mode. You hide the letters. You let the weird car noises get louder. But when you know that you have the legal right to an explanation, the power dynamically changes. You stop being the person being punished, and you start being the taxpayer exercising your rights. If you aren't getting clear explanations from the IRS, that is exactly where our professionals comes in. My job is to translate that IRS language back to English, verify the math, and ensure the IRS is actually honoring your rights. If you're sitting there holding an IRS letter, feeling that familiar knot in your stomach, stop. Don't guess. Don't panic. You have the right to understand your situation, and you have the right to help. Here's your next right step, right? Download my Money Reset Checklist. It's a free resource, and it's designed to help you get organized. It's designed to help you gather all your information, the right documents, and stop the anxiety spiral. Once you do that, the next best step is to book a discovery call. If you're looking at that letter and you don't know what it means, or you're tired of wondering the what ifs, let's talk. We'll look at your situation specifically, get you the clarity that you need, and build a strategy that works just for you. Financial stewardship is not about perfection. It's about awareness. It's about responsibility, and it's about taking the next step even when you don't have the full picture. So wherever you are right now, behind on taxes, unsure, overwhelmed, or just curious, don't worry. You have the right to figure it all out, and you don't have to do it alone. You're not your tax problem. You're not your past mistakes, and you're certainly not beyond a solution. So remember, until next time, that financial freedom starts with taking one proactive step. And I'm Lloydetta Bryant, reminding you that there's always a solution beyond tax.